Hey guys, Stupid here. Seem to be looking a little chilly. Well, fortunately, I'm here at Gerudo Village, and I'm... over here. Yes, and I'm directly underneath the clothing store. So let's see how this works out. You're gonna... aha! Freaked her the heck out. Hello, Keel. Mister, what's gotten into you? It's cold in the village and it's even colder up in the mountains. This is the Brace and Beak Armor shop. If you want clothes that'll keep you warm in the snow, you're in the right place. Oh, I guess I'm in the wrong place. Well, I guess we'll have a look-see. Only 500. That's pretty good. I still can't buy more than one, but I can save a lot more cash. You know what? I'll take the feathers. You look pretty good in that, mister. Okay. I have a lot of stuff here. But I still don't have the dang hat that goes with this. But yeah, I got the whole ember thing. Other neat stuff. I've been having my share of adventures through the week. And maybe we'll talk about some of those adventures a little later, but for now, let's explore this village. Why is it all the kids seem to be running the stores? Hooray! A customer! Welcome to the Slippery Falcon General Store! Thanks for stopping by in spite of the weather! Are there falcons in Hyrule? Oh well. Maybe I can recoup some of my money. Where's let's see. Well, I could sell a single diamond and... I sure hope there isn't some big important reason why I shouldn't sell them. There probably is. Okay, right, I did hear there were supply chain issues up here. I guess we better do something about that cane sugar. I can come back to it. A recipe book. Fish pie. Panther wheat, goat butter, rock salt, and any fish. I could probably make that. Well, I have some sort of butter. Let's see, that's the inn. I don't generally care about those. Oh, it's the singer birds. We're about to practice our song. It's called the Song of the Storm Monarch. We're all going to sing it together to save our village from the upheaval. Are you gonna listen to our song, mister? Sure, let's hear it. Give it our best for you. You want ready? A one and a two and a... Once a god fell from heaven, stealing the Hebra winds. The heavens grew lifeless, just as the air below sinned. Not much of a rhyme, but who am I to talk with some of my videos? With the world in upheaval, we pledge to help the Lord. Oh no, it's a religious hymn. A line of ships soaring, built as a passage skyward. Okay, you guys really aren't trying to rhyme. The god ascended to heaven, leaving behind an ark. Twins brought us new life, thanks to its great divine spark. Alright, you brought it home in the end. You know that song about the ark that saved Gerudo Village a long time ago? Something bad happened then, just like it's happening now. That stormy dark. Is this really real? I'd be so happy if it was. It definitely is. Papa told me it's always watching over us, high in the sky. We could try use its help with this awful blizzard. Most of the adults aren't around anymore because of the weird weather. They're not around. Oh no. Oh no. Jet power! Where are you going? They're off to take over the world. Oh, hi! Time to get that stamina vessel. Okay, so I got some stamina off camera. And it wasn't enough for the climbing I was doing. I think I'm going the wrong way to continue the story, so let's try this direction. Excuse me. This is just someone's house, I think. And oh hey! Let's make that pie! Let's see. What did we need? We needed... wheat, butter, salt, and any old fish. Any old fish. How about this guy? Is there anything else we needed? Oh well, let's see. Someone else can eat it. Okay. Let's keep on climbing. Something plot related is about to be somewhere. I stole their treasure. That doesn't look like... I didn't think this looked like a very plot-relevant location. I'm trying not to take 5 hours this time. I mean, hey, I appreciate all the views I got on that. That went really... I mean, that thank you guys for giving me a shot. How about this one? You need something, mister? 'Cause I'm actually kind of busy. My poppy told me you can use ice fruit to freeze monster salad. It's an amazing idea for an invention. Miss, I can't go out to pick fruit right now with the blizzard and all. It's so not fair. It's the best invention I've come up with in so long. But without ice fruit, I can't make it. Quest? Mister, I felt a cold breeze coming from your pouch. What pouch? That's the ice fruit I want, isn't it? Whoa, looks like you also got some cold jelly-like stuff. Is that white choo-choo jelly from one of the monsters that'll freeze your solid if you touch it? I have one of either the ice fruit or the white choo jelly. No. Yeah, right, I'm not gonna say no. Take the ice fruit, it's easier to come by, seemingly. Now touch this to the tip of an arrow. I'll have an arrow that can freeze monsters from far away. Wonder what would happen with other materials. Could be arrows with all sorts of effects. I'm a tutorial. Except you skipped the tutorial. But anyway, here's a thank you present. Always welcome, I guess. Alright, we have completed a quest. Don't I ride, mister? Oh no. The problem that you don't have enough wooden arrows? It's important to help each other in times of need. That's what my papa says. So if you want them, they're yours. Make me feel bad. Well, I could give them back, but you wouldn't like it. Okay, we've made it to the top. Hey, Tiba! What's up, man?
That's not fair at all! You know I can handle it! Checking out that huge cloud wouldn't be hard. I could even do it alone. If we don't do anything, the village... Huh? Huh? Is that you? It is you! Link!
Link, they told me you were missing. It's good to see you doing well. I don't remember Tiba's voice. It's very nice to see you again. Do you remember my son, Julian? He's grown taller, though. Perhaps not yet grown up. I don't remember him. And I feel bad, because he's adorable. Well, maybe I would if you didn't treat me like a hatchling all the time. As long as you still think you can take on the world by yourself, you'll always be my little chick. Tiba's just a good dad. Which, I respect him a lot more than Rivali because of that. What, you think I can? I'm already fully fledged, you know. You'll change your tune when I ace today's scouting trip. Y'all can keep wasting your time treating the Song of the Stormwind arc like it's real, but not me. Listen, you. Unbelievable, Kids, am I right? Doolin wants me to let him go find what's causing the blizzard, but he's having trouble hearing no. It's an old folk song here in Gerudo Village. Long ago, when we faced a different sort of upheaval, the village was saved thanks to a great flying ship. Or so claims the song that's been passed down through generations. It's a song for children, mind you. Few adults still parrot it as if it were true. Still, every now and then you get reports among the Rito of a flying ship. Combine that with the blizzard caused by this upheaval, it seems less far-fetched. Hey, what happened to the divine beasts anyway? Even if the Song of the Stormwind arc is just a children's rhyme, I suspect that there is something lurking high in the sky. The air is so turbulent now that no Rito can fly close enough to look into it. This is why I say we need to make careful preparations to find the truth, but Tulin... he thinks we cling to that song out of cowardice. But these are Rito matters. You came for some purpose, yes? Well, you see, da-da-da-da-da... the Gorons went nuts, and, stuff down underground, and, oh yeah, and Zelda's running around acting weird. What? It's terrible news. Then not even Hyrule Castle is safe. Princess Zelda's disappearance and the strange phenomena around the world are related somehow. We Rito would ordinarily love to contribute to your search. But this abnormal blizzard shows no sign of stopping, and food has grown scarce. Everyone I could spare is already out researching the blizzard or scavenging for food. My husband hasn't been able to leave the village much since becoming the village elder. You've gotten old, Tiba. I wish there was something I could do. But maybe I'm not the one you want. You should try asking Hearth. My friend Hearth has many sources of information, so he might already have a lead about Princess Zelda. You see the two the two bonfires out that way? He's in the lodge near there, if you'd like to try visiting him. We're gonna have to take a trip. Managing food reserves and supplies, and audiences and such, this village elder gig just isn't sitting right with me. Life was so much easier when all I had to do was hunt, just me and my bow. Okay. The closer you get to that cloud, the colder it'll get. We take extra precautions against the blizzard. Good advice. Where's that clothing store? Down a floor. Well. Hello again. I'll take this off your hands, just in case I need it. Can we go up? Come on. I want that. I'm just gonna keep pressing the A buttons. That wasn't funny. We'll find some way up. This is exactly where I wanted to be anyhow. Well, take care, Tiba. I'm off to... I don't know. Tell your no good kid he's grounded. Oh. He may be a troublemaker, but he's too cute to punish. We're just gonna... We're gonna tell that Wizrobe he's grounded. I wonder how this guy would take to my magic rod. Hello? Oh, he's too high. And stay burned up. Well, what have we got? I hate to throw this away, but it's almost broken anyhow. And now I have a little too much magic. Okay, there's the... Oh, there's Domehead again. I know how to deal with him. Look what I got. Auto build. And this is my blanket solution to this guy. Missing a piece, but let's not worry about that. Put it all together. And I'm on the wrong side. Okay. Go here. Alright. Now. Let go. This should work 99% of the time. So how did I get that power, you may ask? Well, first I'm gonna gather this stuff, and I'll tell ye a tale. Ooh. Alright, scram, Madison. Well, so we journeyed underground and did a lot of exploring down there, and then who should we find but the goofy goober himself, Kohga. I have a little footage of that, so I'll swap over. Oh, so you see, Kohga tried to do his best Dr. Eggman impression on me. but he's not very good at staying in the vehicle. You think you're so smart. But I've already found a whole bunch of ruins down here. Saw your little trick there. Use your right hand to get that construct going. I'll grab that power you cheated me out of for myself, off at the southwestern abandoned mine. Wah! Then the Magnificent One and I will guide this world to its miserable end, and there's nothing you can do to stop us. And that's just a little glimpse into what I've been doing since last week. Nice bonfires, nice bonfires. You're not who I'm looking for. The sky view by the tower? Yeah, I've been up there. And so if I need to go back, I can just warp up. Well, I better not steal stuff again. Hello. You found these strange things at the foot of Hebra Mountains. They're oddly shaped, aren't they? Done every last test I can think of, but I haven't learned anything. Not even what they're made of, or what they're for, or... Probably hurt if you get hit with one, huh? Is that a threat? Well, I'll just take those. They can be useful at the gotcha machine. I'm gonna leave your wood alone. You might just need it. Still trying to tutorial me on cooking? Right. Hello, sir. You look anime enough to be who I'm looking for. Link, you're alright! I worried after hearing that you had gone missing. What happened? I don't remember you. So you're looking for Princess Zelda. Sorry to tell you that I haven't heard anything about her, Our feathers are full dealing with a more immediate problem. Everyone from the village has left to scavenge for food or to investigate the cause of this terrible blizzard. And all that has been hampered by the sky monsters that seem to be everywhere. Spread too thin to deal with them properly on top of everything else, Sorry, bud. Wish I could do more for you. Maybe Tolan could help, Right, you weren't around for it, but Tolan has developed a way with wings that puts the adults to shame. Even in this vicious weather, he patrols the skies and reports all kinds of useful information. Woo! His wing technique is something to see. None of the rest of us can pull it off. Even stern Tiba acknowledges that Tolan's skill is a cut above. Kid does preen about it more than he should, but, well, it's worth asking him at least. Last I saw him, he was with Gisane and Liza on a trip to find food. I know how to pronounce my people's names. We're on their way to Hebra South Summit Cave. They're northeast from here. Should be a bonfire marking the spot. Alright, looks like we're continuing the expedition, and I'm going to go heal my voice with a douse of water. Mountain climbing. Nobody told me there'd be mountain climbing. Although I do think I saw that flag when I was on my way here. They said to go this way, right? There's the bonfire. And there's some ice keys. I don't like that. Or is this just a regular fire? You're not who I'm looking for. Okay. I'm gonna need something else to battle the Keese with. How about a flaming boomerang? Does that sound like a plan, guys? Just need to get a little closer. A little closer. Fire away! That didn't work out the way I had envisioned. But we're closer again. Oh, the battery died on it. Well then, Well then, It seems a bit like overkill, but... okay. I got somebody! Hi! Those Keese literally don't care about me at all. I got him as good as he got me. Okay. Oh! Can I not hit him with the sword? Oh no, I can. Oh, Bokoblin dropped these fruits everywhere. See, I knew I gave that kid the right thing. Where am I gonna get more white shoe jelly? What's hitting me? Oh. I'm sorry, I thought I blew up your friend. Well... he's hitting me without hitting me, which is very annoying. Alright, you know what? You can have the high ground. I'll have the bomb. Feathered edge. It's not very useful, is it? Unless that was what was blowing wind at me. That's what was happening. It was blowing wind at me. Well. Let's see here. That was a good time to make somebody stuff his face with that pie. Don't pretend you liked it. It was gross and you know it. Well, the flaming boomerang didn't go the way I had hoped. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, hurry. We don't want to be swarmed by those same bokoblins again. Where's that bonfire I'm supposed to be seeing somewhere? I've seen you already.
When the glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
You know, they could have just recycled the same, shorter blood moon thing from the last game. This isn't the cave I'm looking for. Is it down here? I feel like I've taken a wrong turn. Wait, is that the bonfire? Or is that just something I set on fire? It didn't tell me the bonfire was in the cave. Didn't think I'd be seeing anyone else in these mountains anytime soon with a blizzard and all. I'm here because it's a good place to find food for my people. Why are you here?
Oh.
Looking for Julia, fair enough. His father in this cave with Jazane. They're scavenging for food. No, I'm not going to show you the way. Screw you! Rude. Be on your guard, there's a creature in the cave that hops around on the walls. Yeah, they're absolute clowns. They're absolute clowns. Grenade! Well, you know, firebomb. See. This is just a fishing hole. Just a fishing hole. Well, need to replenish my stock for another fish pie. Okay. Give me a bit more room to pass by here. Well, I'll have that room on the way back. Anything here? No Koroks. What's with the wind here? Well, I don't see anything too interesting down there. Of course, that's probably where, the frog is. Let's bust this stuff up. Oh, there's only one there. Oh, hi, clown. I feel like there's probably reason to burn up all of the Spike's gear, but let's not waste too much time. Oh, Junior! Junior! Where are you? A little fire for you. Well. Whoops. Well, I'll catch you in a moment. Well, darn. This kid's leading me on a merry chase. It's a little too dark in here. Oh. I see. Whatever. Let's climb on up. Something about a lone cedar tree, huh? Well, I'm glad they were so overwhelmingly specific. You know, I may need to ask that guy again. Maybe the sign there. Oh, good lord. Why are you here, man? And all I've got to work with are snowballs. You are a royal pain, and you're costing me a lot of these. Who's even gonna see this sign? The sign's doing better than my barricade. Anyway, I need the money. That's not great. Right, I gotta go back and ask that guy about that tree. Wait, he said north, didn't he? So... a little to the left? Oh, it's marked on the map. It's marked on the map. Well, that's nice of them to actually mark it on the map for once. I better get another weapon ready. Still not a lone pine tree. Oh. Maybe up there? Bringing us pretty close to that storm cloud. So last time it was the war on drugs, and now we're battling climate change. What's next? The battle against homelessness? Uh-oh. I don't like this. Stay back. Oh, this would seem to be the lone pine tree. Stupid monster! Link, where'd you come from? Well, when Mommy Hylian and Daddy Hylian love each other very much. No, not that, you idiot. Well, the rotten monster took my good bow. Which rotten monster is that? See, that's the bow napper. Gotta get back. Help me out, Link.
Oh.
Alright. strong gust of wind anywhere I feel like? Yeah. I'll do it for you too, that way you can glide over to where that monster went. Just tell me where to point the gust and I'll make it for you. This kid's adorable, but poor Tiba got robbed, didn't he? Alright. Oh. Not sure how this is gonna work out, but... Like, do I really need to... Well... Okay, we're here. So now I gotta specifically shoot it down so that it drops the bow on this platform? Is that what you're telling me? My arrow catch fire after I shot it. Whoa. That was a fantastic shot. What do you mean performance-enhancing drugs?
Oh,
There we go. I owe you big time, Link. Without you, my bow might have been lost for good. Uh-oh. There's more of them. Everyone keeps mistaking me for this Link character. I am Lunk. Alright, you're not gonna make a fool out of me twice. Let's go get them together. Okay, hang. I always press the wrong button. Oh! Freeze! Or not. You freeze! And you freeze! And well, yeah, let's play catch with this guy. Or... We did it! Hey look, I think this might have been a hideout for those monsters. Hmm? Was that the wind? Couldn't have been. There's no way. Must have been something else. Hey, Doolin, Link! It's Lunk.
oh,
Yes, oh. Wow, that was some impressive teamwork, you two. Ah, you saw that, huh? Talk about embarrassing. I didn't listen when Jasine tried to stop me. I thought I could handle it. I just ended up losing my favorite bow to those stupid things. I thought I was fully fledged, but there's probably no way I could have gotten it back on my own. I bet now you see why we're treating you like a small chick, right? Yeah. You were right. It really is important to work as a flock. I think I finally get what Dad has been trying to tell me all this time. Is that all there is to the story? Seems unlike you to let your bow be taken, Toolin. Oh yeah, funny story about that. There was this whole thing with Princess Zelda. I spotted her getting attacked by a monster. It was such a surprise that I dropped my gun and stole my bow. But I guess she was fine because then she zoomed up above that cloud. Princess Zelda flew above the cloud? How can that be? It's not Zelda, it's Zulda. She has different powers. Seems like a stretch, but we're not going to get to the bottom of it sitting around here, huh? Jolene, Link came out here looking for Princess Zelda. You should go with him and investigate the cloud. Not that you say the princess soared into. Huh? But I thought I wasn't allowed. I got a report before coming here, huh? We think it's likely that the blizzard is coming from inside that cloud after all. Well, where did you think it came from? Santa Claus? I want to see for myself as soon as I can, but the strong winds make any approach from the sides impossible. What? The only way in is through the top, but... there's not a Rito alive capable of crossing this stormy sky and making it all the way there. Well, except for one. I'm talking about you, Toad. Only you have the skill and training to create gusts at will. Toad will be the finest Rito warrior of all once he understands the value of working with his allies. You know who said that to me? Your old dad, Tiba. Dad said that? Yep. And I'll make sure he knows what you accomplished here today. Or if you die, someone else will tell him. It's time for you to go with Link to find Princess Zelda and whatever causing this blizzard. No problem. The two of us together have got this. I saw Princess Zelda up on the Sky Islands near Hebra Peak. Let's check there first. Link, Dolan, we're counting on you. Sky Islands? How are you expecting me to get up there? Okay, I'll take that. Anything else worth scrounging? A wooden stick. I did not want a wooden stick. Well, we'll come up with something. The barrel stick. Okay. The Sky Island's gonna be a whole dungeon in and of themselves. Right. This might be a bit of a learning curve. Sure, make me do it twice. Whatever. Well, okay. And it's no use to me. Guess we're trying to get to the top of the world here, huh? You need work. You need to aim the gust in a different direction. Like shooting me up with it. Right?
Leave it to me.
Yeah, Yunobo's got a lot more going for him. There's gotta be a way to... Yeah. You know what, kid? Never mind. We're doing some platforming. It's Super Lunk Odyssey. Here we go. Over here. Shooting this guy right into the eye. And giving him a barrel to the face. And the stick's super weak. And its head is stronger than a stick. Da, 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 da. No, we cannot ascend, and the bird doesn't blow us up. Climb with me, oh yeah! What is the deal with these ruins? Alright. Maybe... You know, from that angle, Link, you looked like you were wearing the bottle. Barrel. New DLC, Link in a bottle! I'm such a crack shot, aren't I? Oopsie daisy. Hello, good sir. If only it were possible to find out what's inside of this blizzard. Eh?
Oh?
Wife, it ain't doing. I was too focused on the cloud to notice you. But if you come here, that means...
Oh,
Yep, they said I could go up there.
Oh?
I knew it. Something told me you were the best one for this mission. Everyone has admired your Wincast technique since you first demonstrated it.
Ah.
You may be the only Rito capable of rising above that cloud to find the truth among the turbulent skies. Give it your best shot. I'll be here watching for your return. Thanks. Between Lake and me, you won't be disappointed. Uh-huh.
I'm all set.
Well. Finally, something designed for you, huh? I don't know, I was wondering if I could move those blocks. Okay. You ready? You ready, kid? Whoosh! Oh, that doesn't lead nowhere. Okay. I better save the water. Let's see. Oh, I'm losing track of the cloud. Are we in the cloud already? I just went backwards, didn't I? Yeah. Alright. This time, go higher up. It's no good. Okay. You are the only bird that can fly. All other birds have forgotten how. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a higher point to get to, but... we're gonna do a Spider-Man here. A little higher. This would seem to be the top. Oh, it's not the top.
Leave it to me.
It didn't quite reach that. Huh? Rising island chain.
I'm all set.
Whoosh.
Hey,
Is that a boat? It was around here that I saw Princess Zelda. But now, I don't know where she could have gone. Hmm? Eh? Where is that? Where you going, kid?
oi!
Hey, wait for me! I thought you went ahead. Look at that! It's a boat! Eh?
Come to me.
Whose voice was that? Was it coming from somewhere up there? Are you God? Or Dracula? Whoa, do you see that thing inside a cloud? Is that another boat? It's huge! There's tons of those little flying boats too. You know what it reminds me of? Super Mario Brothers 3? of ships soaring, built as a passage skyward. The god ascended to heaven, leaving behind an ark. This whole thing, it's just like the Song of the Stormwind Ark.
Oh,
Is that children's song true after all? You heard that strange voice too, right? Right? I'm sure I heard it say, "Come to me," blah, blah. So he was calling us up there. I don't see anything around here that would lead us to Princess Zelda. Maybe she went over to that ship? Nowhere to go but up, come on! It's the boat. It's talking to you. The boat is talking to you. This recording's starting to lag a bit. We had not had any major problems recording these so far, but it was bound to happen eventually. There's nothing I can do about it.
strong wind!
You screwed up, kid. Or am I supposed to use the boat? Well, I can't pick up the boat. But I probably am still supposed to use it. Whoa! That's not how boats work! Owie. I'm gonna try to heal up inside the shrine. Ready, kids? Who lives in a pineapple up in the sky? Bob Sponge Round Pants! I still insist that these are pineapples. Downward force. We're going down. But first we are shooting through bars. Have us a look around. I noticed Tulin has to wait outside. Barrel club. Right in the face. Okay, now it's just a stick. Wow, you took my material reward. He was a villain to the end. Excuse me, guys, the computer is throwing a tantrum. How dare you use this computer? Woo! Downward force! Don't go away from me! Boat! Okay. That almost went very badly. Oh. Excuse me. Can I shoot this through the bars? Can I? Can I? I feel a little bit like I cheated there, but... Whoop. Oh, this is the end of the trip. Okay. Bah! Yes, hi, Raru. Good to see you. Bah! Oh boy, that's 4 pieces of, orb. But the more important thing is that we're all healed up. Hey, what were you doing while I was in there? Just adorable birdie things. Let's break the ice. See, I'm not a lunatic. There was treasure in here. Was that it? Okay, well, fair enough. It's still a trip ahead of us. Let's get over here. And now what? I don't want to deal with this guy. Let's test the ice fruit theory. It's just a theory. A fruit theory. Could use something better than a stick. I'll take his stick. What do you mean? I thought my weapon broke with the first attack. Okay. I wish I were getting better weapons in exchange for my... Hey, that down there looks like a Korok thing. And the only reason why I might think of not going down there is because I don't know if I could get back up. Well, here's what we will do. We'll ping this. I don't know about pinging that, though. I'll just, stick a leaf in that.
Leave it to me.
Fly right past these jerks. But we may still want to get rid of him, just in case he causes us trouble. You're alive! Why, that's... well, I'll just leave that stuff. We're trying to get to... We're trying to get somewhere. Here we go. I could probably get up here faster if I just went to the bottom and broke the icicles and zoomed up. Would I have to break the icicles to do that? Well, let's take the long way to do a thing so that the computer gets over its grouchiness, maybe? Before we get to somewhere important. You're playing baseball on me. My stick is gone. I thought my stick was gone. Fine. Now my stick is gone. I swear, guys, we won the war on drugs. I can't reach it. Well. I'm not really sure why I'm doing that, but maybe there's a use for doing so. We're trying to get there. Boy, this is a long trip. It's making me nostalgic for the mine car. We must make sure you understand power of gust. We You must make thoroughly certain that you understand that gust can blow. Oh, he's got fire. I like fire, but I already have fire. I have lots of fire. Okay. Gee, shall we stop and fight a mini-boss? Probably not, because I'd like to get through this in one recording. You know, especially considering everybody else has already beaten this. I can always come back to these islands. How would I go about getting up there? They're about to tell me that I have to fight that boss. Huh? Good job, kid. Oh. Okay. We're going in the hole for some reason. Guys, this recording is toast, and like it or not, I may be editing it down quite a bit. Whoa! Quit showing off, kid. Okay. I don't think we're gonna make that. We're not going to make that. Well, maybe I wasn't supposed to go that way. Here we go. I really want to dive onto the ice. Is this leading where I want? I'd better, get another jump. Good lord. This really is gonna be the whole recording, because it doesn't end. Well, that's why you do so well. You could get 3 shots. But somehow you missed that one. Oh, hi, guys. Yeah. I'll take another icicle, thanks. Anything else? No? Okay. Let's just do the obvious thing and jump up here. Okay, there's nothing up here, but makes you feel smart to do it. Freeze. I don't know. I don't really need your gust. Freeze him. He threw a time bomb. And then I set off a time bomb. Ooh! I can't get up. I'm just being tossed around like a rag doll. Where's that jerk? Oh, he died of explosion. You little jerks. Okay. I know, using bombs seems like an unnecessary extra step, but yeah, when we already have bombs. You expect me to hot air balloon my way the rest of the up? I mean, the rest of the way up. Okay, okay. I'm doing about as well as my computer right now. Let's see. Come on. Do I want to bring a bomb along? I don't really see why I would want to bring a bomb along. Up we go! This is about as high as we're gonna get. Take us all the way to the dungeon, please. We're not already in the dungeon, are we? Okay. I don't know that I like this. No! Eh. Oh man, this is not good. Bounce me. Yeah, sure. Let's grab some treasure. I'm not taking every side path, but okay. Break the ice. There's another shrine. That's how much of a slog this is. This is my first time flying this high. Yeah, it's pretty cold up here, huh? I'll be fine, but what about you, Link? Make sure you don't freeze, okay? I'm fine. I have a will of steel. Let's open it up. Not sure if I should actually do this one, since we're trying to get... Oh well. We'll just have a peek. This better not be the halfway point of the climb. Because you've been through enough hell. Great, that'll be useful when I go visit the Gorons in 3 weeks. Yeah, just kidding. We already visited the Gorons. Let's okay. Didn't keep the kid waiting so long this time. Where'd the kid go? Ah, okay. For a big jump! Not a big enough jump! Okay. Let's climb higher. Higher into the sky! I think we can make that. Boing! Let's not worry too much about it. Boing! Higher! Higher! Eee! Okay, we made it. Now, for a moment I thought we were getting a cutscene. Wait, we're at the top, so why don't I just go in? Or am I supposed to get even higher? We can get in. Whoosh! Anywhere specific we want to land? Wind temple. It's a boat. It's not a temple. It's a boat. Oh, how about that? They are letting us just land wherever. Oh. And he died. Because he didn't. Wow, so this is what was waiting for us in that huge cloud. This is the Stormwind Arc from the kids' song. Huh? Zolda, what are you doing? Arc! What the? This proves it, Link. The blizzard that's been pounding Rito Village is coming from here. Oh yeah, didn't I see someone here a minute ago? Low attention span, huh? Wait, I could swear they were just here. We have arrived. Uh-huh. Looks like it's shut tight. The source of the blizzard has gotta be right under that hatch. Is there some way we can get it open? Like, I don't know, checking out 5 MacGuffins? There it is again.
Brave fledgling. There are still 5 locks securing the hatch on the deck. Use your power to release all 5 locks, and the hatch should open. Heed my words.
I heard it for sure this time. It's calling out to me loud and clear. Sorts of blizzard messing up the village has gotta be under this hatch. That voice was right. It'll open once we find a way to release all 5 locks. We're so close! Come on, Link, let's go figure out how to open up those locks. Well, it probably has something to do with the power of wind. Or friendship. Mostly wind. Oh, hey! We get some choo-choo jelly. My ice keeps breaking. Let's have a look-see in here. Doo. It could have been a better shot. But still got it. Da-da-da-da. This is a thing. It's better than a stick. So this door is all locked. I'm not gonna have to climb under it again, am I? Well, we're under something. What's this? Cannon? Can I shoot myself out of the cannon? I mean, I'm not sure how good of an idea that is, but... Okay, whatever we're looking for is inside that room. Burn, burn. Ourselves look around. Map. We are expected to go down. Ugh. Well, let's finish looking around up here first. Mm-hmm. Someone mad at us? Oh. Hi. Gotcha. What's this? Uh-huh. I can grab it, but I can't seem to do anything with it. Witches. That's very Zelda. Whoa! My shield blocked the fire. That's nice. Blow fire at me. I'm already overheated. These pants are killing me. You got a white chunky rupee. It's worth, I don't know, about 10 rupees or so. Okay. Here's my thought. We can't move this switch because it's, the handle's not big enough. Well, as long as it doesn't close back up on us, that's fine. Look at that! Just for one of the locks, kind of shaped like a windmill. Mm-hmm. Use the power of blow.
Hey, Link! This thing opened one of the locks. We gotta find the other 4.
Okay. Thanks for not making me do the voice that time. So... By the power of jumping. Hello. Okay, so far so good. Feel like I'm gonna have to get to the top of this. By the power of jumping! A lot! Right? Ooh. Well. Nuts. There we go. Now, let's flip this switch. Da-da-da-da. That's not real useful. Go ahead and drop it. This is such a tiny shield. What can I even do with... Oh. It grows. Alright. Uh-huh. See if we can get all the way to the top like this. No, we just got back to where we were. Don't see any reason why I would want to go that way. Okay. A bit higher up. Try to get a good look here. So I'm able to get this high, but no higher. Let's check out the other side. Hey there. No. Method 2 to thaw the ice. There's a trampoline there. Or better, there seems to be a direct route to the top here. So we got this one. Oh, nuts! Why are you like this? Come on, that's close enough. What do you mean, no? That's... Alright! We made it to the top only to find that it's blocked off! And it's guarded by flying guys that I can't see. Alright. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Don't squish me. Don't squish my birdie friend either. He's cycling around behind me. I know. You know what? You just grab this. Push it. Push it. What do you mean I can't push it? There. All opened up. Ooh. Not what I meant to do. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa.
Leave it to me.
Blow real good, kid.
3 more to go. We can do it.
Yes, 3 more to go. And we've run out of obvious ones. Hmm. Soldier blade. Well, okay. We're taking that. And I... Whoa, 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 whoa! That's right. We expertly avoided those lasers. Because I'm a gamer. Alright. Let's see. We still haven't gotten the one in that one room. I could have just done that all along, couldn't I? Hi! I'm probably gonna need to use that cannon for something later. Trying to kill me with fire. Right, we need to find a way in there. We're probably gonna have to go underneath. Okay. Ready. Aim! Fire in the hole! Game actually made me use the thing. Why? You're much proactive than the young bozo, and I support you, kid. Maybe we can blow this open. Yeah, that was a silly idea. If we could just reach, we could pull the chest through this hole. Oh my god, it's that thing from the start of the game! There's a reason to use rewind inside the dungeons! I don't know what I'm thinking. I had him, kid. I swear. I don't think I can rewind this where I want it. That's not what I wanted to open. Just bear with me here. I'm just, I'm just spitballing here, but... Okay. Now, this dungeon's somehow a lot more straightforward than the dungeon that runs on track.
Three down, two to go. We're almost done, Link.
That's right. We are the dream team. Unlike that bowling ball Goron that just kinda won't listen to me. Let's have a look-see at the map. Well, that's a scary prospect. Okay. We're gonna go underneath this thing. Let's not look a gift post in the mouth. Can I? Huh, that's very interesting. Where am I trying to get? So that looks like the hole I came out from. And it probably is. You ready, kid? You ready? Ooh. We made it! This is my house now. Correction, our house. My boy's all grown up and shooting out robots.
We only have one left.
Yep, and to the surprise of no one, it's the last one that we were trying to get at the start. Are we directly below it? We're directly below where we're trying to get. Why couldn't I just ascend into the boss room then? Good. Good. Come on. Stairs. I appreciate that. You mean to tell me I did not have to jump out of the ship? Oh, who cares? Jumping out of the ship was cool. I'm gonna smash these boxes. We can always use more arrows. Oh. Hi! Now, while you're wiggling around all confused, I freeze you. Somebody else here? I don't know, but he's taken care of. Is Toolin gonna set these off? He's been a good kid so far, but... Okay. Whoa! Getting back could be a problem. Okay. Careful, careful. Look at this guy, he's a good kid. He just waits here, out of the way. Doesn't spring traps on me. If I had missed that shot, I'd throw my bow away. Burn! Burn better! Flip and explode if you have to. I lost my bow anyway. I wonder what they expected I would do with the time bomb. It's looking like I need to get over there. I'm gonna need to get some height. There's nothing to pick up. So, here's the plan. Wood. Pine cone. Mushroom. No, not mushroom. Flint. Put it away because you don't know your buttons. Okay. Now. We need a sword. Is this a sword? It's sword enough. That's it. Okay. Now, break these boxes. Or box. What? Switch. I'm not sure why I'm opening those. You little... Well, I have ice. And I have a sidekick. Go on, shoot it. Go on. You can't escape. Well, I ran out of ice, so... There you go, he's an honorable bird. He doesn't hit him while he can't fight back. I thought a weapon broke. No, it just, Alright. Now... we are not directly below the thing. We should have been, probably. Hey. Barrel Club. What's this?
Strong wind.
Alright. Barrel. Bit of platform. No barrel. Alright.
All set.
Come on, kid. We're a little higher. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Do I have to... Uh-oh. So yeah, clearly I need to find some way for the kid to blow that. There's more. There's more!
Leave it to me.
Hey, kid. Alright, alright. Let's try something a bit ridiculous. Okay. Try something a bit ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. But okay. I'm closer so I can see what I'm doing. No? Okay. I don't see much use for that. Let's see. Okay, this works. Ready, set. Is this enough for you? Alright, you're right, silly me.
Strong wind. Now.
Gotta get up while it's still blowing. You better give me a puzzle solve jingle for that. Eat flaming barrel! Yeah, now this club really durable. Ooh. Oh, it's not a fan. Oh well. We got him to be a fan. Blow, lad, blow!
That's it, Link. We've unlocked them all.
We sure did.
We should be able to open up the hatch on the main deck now. Come on, let's go.
And we're right there. Right smack there. Now what do I want to use? I'm gonna take the sword. Let's munch on some things. Sword. Well, that's a good thing to munch on. Yeah, just eat some mushrooms. And now... let's, I don't know, let's use this thing. We bought it, we might as well use it. Everybody ready? Whoa, kid!
Okay, let's go!
We're skydiving. Why do you look more Goma than Goma? Kohga?
That thing must be what's causing the blizzard! We've got to take it down!
Alright, let's do this. Let's deal with this spiky worm.
Don't get blown away, Link! All set!
We need some way to target the thing. Oh,
Need to find a way to hurt it!
well, the way to hurt it might be...
That worked!
Okay. Is it warping?
Link, below you!
Oh, well that wasn't very bright on my part. Where? Whoa! Now it's above us. I don't know. I just think... Never mind. Gonna shoot some spikes at us. Don't worry. Nah, that's what I wanted to do.
Where'd it go?
What, we don't even need no weapon here? Oop. Hang on. See how this guy likes a bomb to the thorax. I can't aim any lower. Well, that stank. It hit him. You know, I think we made him mad. And stay in another dimension. What'd I just tell you?
We have to stay clear of those tornadoes! Be careful!
Right.
All set! Link! Don't get too close to the tornadoes!
Well, I'm open to suggestions, kid.
Here it comes!
Alright. I think he's... Oh! Don't worry. Whoop! Oh man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna... gonna eat some fancy fruit in midair. Nom nom nom. Where'd he go? Whoa. There he is.
Strong wind. Watch out!
I'll watch out. Oh. He's shooting his icicles. I didn't even realize he was shooting them. Careful, kid! Ooh, you just hit my boy there. You just hit.
I can help with the control of the wind, even in these gales. Just give me the word.
Right,
Dodge it!
I did. And now here we come. Here we come.
Nice one.
Whoa. And once more. Don't you mess with my bird child. I suddenly feel really overheated in these clothes. It's a deer. I'm gonna cry more. Gimme! Well, that was fun. Let's go get that tear.
Tulin, my brave fledgling.
I know that voice. It's you. You're the one who's been guiding us?
Yes, I am your ancestor from a time long ago. I proudly served Hyrule's first king. I was a Rito warrior and a sage with control of the wind. Where you fight, the winds follow. I would expect nothing less from my descendant. You make me proud. That monster you defeated, the source of that intense blizzard, it was summoned by the Demon King. He thought it could stop you from obtaining the stone you just found. My secret stone.
Demon King? Secret stone?
This is a lot to learn all of a sudden. I know. But listen while I tell you what happened in the past. A tale of the imprisoning war. And the mission our people must accomplish. Years ago, when the kingdom of Hyrule was still young, a great evil, the Demon King, descended on the land. He sought to wipe out anyone who opposed him. But Rauru, the first king of Hyrule, requested my aid, as well as that of 5 other warriors, to fight the Demon King. Rauru gave us secret stones, powerful objects that enhanced our formidable abilities. I carried one into battle as the Sage of Wind. It was thrilling to fight alongside my fellow sages. Yet we were still no match for the Demon King's overwhelming power. His magic was staggering, and I was unable to slip past his defenses, no matter how hard I tried. In the end, King Rauru realized that we would not be able to defeat the Demon King. To save our world, King Rauru sacrificed himself and sealed the Demon King away.
So that was the imprisoning war.
Some time later, another of the 6 sages, the Sage of Time, came to visit me, and her request would define Narito's mission in the future.
The Demon King will return. The magic binding him will be undone. When that time comes, a noble swordsman named Link will oppose him. But Link will only succeed with Narito's help. Summon the winds and support this hero.
It was clear what part Narito would play.
It will be an honor to defeat the Demon King. I swear to you that when the Demon King returns, Narito's Sage of Wind will awaken once more. And you can count on the full support of Narito.
And now you know about the imprisoning war, and a mission I accepted on our behalf. You've saved Rito Village, but there's more to do. The Demon King will soon recover his full strength. Tulin, my brave fledgling, you must take up my secret stone and honor the Sage of Time's request. Fight the Demon King with the swordsman Link.
So it's my mission to fight the Demon King with you? Link! This is so amazing! I can't believe my ancestor gave me such an important mission. And it involves fighting alongside you to save the world! If we don't do anything, then the world is gonna be in big trouble. I can't let that happen. I'll do this! I'll happily take this secret stone! I am the Sage of Wind! Look! Check out what I can do now! Huh? Link, hold out your hand. I, Tulin, the Sage of Wind, swear to fight by your side until the end. Take this. It's proof that I'm with you.
I got the thumb and the pinky. I guess I'm gonna give Ganon the finger later.
You can use that ring to call on my power anytime, alright? Okay, let's head back to the village and tell Dad.
We are the Fellowship of the Rings. I just noticed that Tulin is as tall as Link, so Link's a flippin' shorty. I guess. Or the Rito are just huge. Wow. That's a glow up. Oh, it's really just back to normal.
Oh,
What? You guys, you did it! Yeah! Turns out it was easy once we started working together. This was no small feat. I still can't believe the Stormwind arc from the children's song was real. Me neither. You could have knocked me over with a feather. And they all do the anime everybody laugh thing, right? Ha 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 ha. For a job well done, Tulin. Wait, what? This bow meant so much to you, and now you're giving it to me? It was always my intention to give it to you once you came of age as a warrior. Dad. Thank you. I promise I'm not gonna get Tears of the Kingdom all over. Prove you I've become a warrior worthy of holding it, having it. Text boxes are moving without me. One thing's still bothering me, Link. You know that woman who called herself the Sage of Time? From the vision we got after I touched the secret stone? Not only did she look real familiar, she even said your name. Do you think I was really Princess Zelda? If it was, did the princess go way, way back to the time of my ancestors? I'm not the only one who's seen her, though. There have been sightings of the princess in other regions, too. There's still so many questions. Gotta know more about the figure we saw in the Stormwind Arc, so I'm gonna go look into it personally. Next time you see me, I'll have more information about Princess Zelda, so check in with me sometime, okay? Remember, my sage's power, the two of us can keep working together no matter what. We got the Wind Badge. Just 6 more badges and we can take on the Elite Four. Alright. So what should I do next week, Zora or Gerudo? You watch this far? Let me know. And like and subscribe and all that, but I'm gonna go for a few minutes yet. Thinking about heading over to Lookout Landing as a representative of the Rito, huh? Hyrule's not at peace, then the Rito aren't at peace either, right? Just need to get a couple things together and I'll be ready to set out, huh? Once again, we owe you so much. Not only did you save the village, you helped set Tulin straight. Rito will never forget this debt. Now it is now our turn to aid you. You can leave the Hebra Mountains to us. We'll scour them and find your lead on Princess Zelda. Our hearts are always with you, Link. Remember that and don't be a stranger. I'm a little tired of doing voices, so I'm gonna skip you. I'll keep getting stronger and stronger till the day comes when we can fight together again. Descendant of the Sage of Wind, after all, I'm not going to be the one that holds you back, Link. No, it's gonna be Yunobo. Alright. Well. As a little extra doodad. Do the adventure log with us, because I've been collecting cutscenes, other tiers of the kingdom, and here's what I got so far.
What? Oh, dear.
Where am I?
We didn't mean to startle you. I'm sorry. It's okay. My name is Sonia.
And could we ask what your name is?
I am the daughter of King Rome of Hyrule, Zelda.
What an unexpected answer. We are the king and queen who founded Hyrule, after all. Or at least we were the last time I checked.
You two founded Hyrule? And you're the king?
My name is Rauru, King Rauru of Hyrule.
King Rauru? And Queen Sonia? But that must mean...
I will say, can we just stop adding further in the past backstory, please?
as I thought. This is not the world I know. A time so far back in the past, it's become legend. So it's true. This is really the era of Hyrule's founding?
Your presence here is just as strange to us, Zelda. But if you, like Sonia, have a secret stone and are able to manipulate time, then your story makes sense.
Oh? I believed her right away. You needed the secret stone as proof, Rauru? I can feel your light power within her, as well as my time power. Additionally, I sense that we share a blood connection.
I see. In any case, Zelda, you had said that you needed to return to your era as soon as you possibly could.
Yes. In my time, something terrible is happening. I need to get back there. But how do I do that? I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
Now, Zelda dear, you don't need to solve your problems all at once. Why not come back with us to the castle, hmm?
No,
We'll tell everyone that you're a distant relative of ours. It is true, after all. We'll get you fresh clothes, too. I'm sure an answer will come to you. Wisdom takes time.
I don't know what to say.
I wonder. Minoru, she may have some idea of how to get you back to your era.
Minoru, you said?
Yes. She knows far more than anyone about our people. And like us, my older sister has a secret stone. We'll call on her.
But this was actually the first one I got. Oh. Yay, Ganondorf.
Hyrule will bow down before me.
Kohga are approaching our position!
It's more than we thought! It's a swarm!
There are so many of them. But why would they...
That blast wiped out all the Molduga!
How is that possible?
so brute force will not be enough. The secret stone of the Zonai. How interesting.
So, yeah, Goatee Man is kind of OP, huh? Hey, Tiba. Hey, Toad. So, I'm not sure. Hey, what are you doing here, Impa? Oh, Link, we meet again! Gerudo and I came here to see a geoglyph. Sadly, we were thwarted by the blizzard and grounded nearby. After it finally calmed down, we made our way to this village. We plan to get on with finding that geoglyph shortly. The ancient literature indicates the Forgotten Temple is here in Hebra, at the bottom of the canyon. We believe the temple holds the key to unlocking the mystery of the geoglyphs. Oh, really? But even if we find the temple, our work will not be done. There may be geoglyphs located all over the world. Must brace for a long, arduous search. I mean, it's a lot easier to find than the memories in the last game. I wonder where that temple is. That might be the next thing for me to work on. Hey, where was it again? Hello.
Hi.
It isn't the guy who worked with Tulin to save the village. And the village is happy to stretch their wings again without them icing over. So thanks for that. And the blizzard has improved visibility too. It's much easier to find caves where we can gather food. Saw one the other day, in fact, while I was flying around, but I forgot exactly where it was. It had a rock wreathed in green light inside it, just like the one beneath the general store. So where did I see that cave anyway? Found it while I was looking for that white bird. Uh-huh. Yeah, there were mushrooms and a pond with fish. Would have been the perfect place to stock up on supplies. All I remember... Okay. Well, you just told me all this stuff, so, but I think I will be doing that stuff, during the week. I guess I'll close out by, I don't know, making another pie. See if I can remember. We need butter, salt, wheat, and let's go with a different fish this time. I got a bunch of these. Okay. Bright fish pie. Well, that's my bright idea for today. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to let me know where I should go next week, Gerudo or Zora. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.